Yeah, Mission 66 really took a series of designs, and they literally plopped them down all over the country in various national parks. So they didn't necessarily fit the park that they were in, and that's kind of the case with the architecture here.
Well, and that mixture of architecture occurs within small areas. I mean, you'll have a Mission 66 structure that is almost within view of some of the vernacular architecture. So that kind of dichotomy of styles, I don't believe is necessarily as homogeneous as some of the original design intent of the Parkway either.
Well, one of the things too about the Parkway is this was it was a huge project envisioned during Roosevelt's New Deal coming out of the Great Depression. And the states of North Carolina and Virginia bought the land, the right-of-way for the Parkway, and then the federal government paid to construct the Parkway and its associated features. You know, people thought this was going to be accomplished in a few years, but it ended up taking over 50-some years to actually build, from beginning in the 1930s to completing the Parkway in 1987. And one of the things that grew out of the states acquiring the land is now there's a lot of deed reserved things like roads, utilities. What else, David?
We've got a lot of wells, water systems, cattle crossings, things that are still tied to parcels that the Park Service not necessarily controls or takes care of. You got to remember we're 469 miles long, about 400 feet on either side of the center line of the Parkway. A little bit more and a little bit less in areas where we cross national forest, but where things need to get from one side to the next. Utilities, people, commerce, things like that. So trying to accommodate those things through either special use permits or through deed reservations, while still maintaining the integrity and the visitation for the park, has become more and more difficult as property and as people move out of the cities and into the countryside.